Hello and welcome to the Crayola Creativity Week celebration. We are coming to you live from the Crayola experience here in Easton, Pennsylvania. I'm James Wells, your host, and joining me is my vibrant co-host, Tip. This week, schools across the globe have been celebrating how color inspires creativity, and the fun isn't over yet. There are still 2 exciting days ahead featuring Michael Rainey Jr., the talented artist from Bluey, and Bindi Irwin to keep the creativity flowing right into the weekend. Tip and I are bursting with color because you are part of this celebration. Where are you celebrating today? Let us know in the comments. During this assembly, we are going to have a razzmatazz time together. Kicking off the celebration, let's visit Orchard Hills Elementary.
Hello everyone, my name is Nancy Chung and I'm a 5th grade teacher at Orchard Hills K-8 School in Irvine, California. Whether they are in kindergarten or in 8th grade, our students are just oozing with creativity in their own element.
Hi, my name is Grace, and what art means to me is thinking outside the box and doing whatever you want, and there's never a limit to what you can create.
Hi, my name is Kai and I want to be a fashion designer when I grow up. Creativity is like your artistic imagination. It's like your own version or take on something.
I want to be an artist when I grow up because I love being creative.
My name is Rosie and I'm able to express my creativity through playing colorful dynamics.
Orchard Hills Hawks are soaring with creativity.
Thank you, Orchard Hills, for leading the celebration with your creative energy. Creativity is your superpower and it builds with teamwork. Leaning into our strengths and building upon each other's ideas results in amazing things. Our next guests have been collaborating since the day they were born. Meet the Property Brothers, Drew and Jonathan Scott. These twin brothers know how to design spaces that lay a foundation where creativity can flourish. Let's raise the roof for these master builders.
Hi everyone, it's Drew and Jonathan Scott. We're twin brothers who work together on all sorts of creative projects, including our Property Brothers and Builder Brothers Dream Factory shows and our book, Builder Brothers Big Plans. When I was young, I studied to be a magician and I got really good at it, but then I realized the real magic is my own creativity and I can apply that to everything I do. I see creativity as envisioning something that doesn't exist and then bringing it to life. As we say in our book, every big plan starts with a dream. Remember how the doghouse we made became a birdhouse? Well, when you realize that your mistakes can actually become new solutions, you're thinking like an innovator. My favorite creativity quote comes from our mom. Growing up, she emphasized the create part of creativity and always told us, go outside and experience life. She didn't worry about mess. She knew that hands-on projects were the best way to learn, and she taught us that everything can be reimagined or renovated. That's actually how we got into renovating houses. Yeah. When we build or renovate a home, we always create a dedicated space for creative pursuits. Whether for that family, it's a place to do creative writing, gardening, crafting, painting, or tinkering on stuff like we do. We want to thank the children, families, and educators who have joined Crayola Creativity Week. Each of you has a magical creative superpower, and thank you for sharing it with the world. Bye.
Big thanks to Drew and Jonathan for sharing a blueprint for creativity. So here is what I learned. Everyone is creative. Creativity brings ideas to life, and creativity helps us learn from mistakes. What else did you learn? Share in the comments. Tip, I love this. You've been hard at work. This must be a blueprint. Thank you, Tip. This is amazing. But you know what's even more amazing? How this idea started. Every plan starts with an idea. Our next guest knows all about how to bring ideas to life through film, music, and writing. Let's give a drum roll for Questlove.
Hi, I'm Amir Thompson, also known as Questlove, an author, music producer, and a huge fan of creativity. Now, I grew up in a family of artists, musicians, and writers, people who celebrated all the arts. When I was 2 years old, banging on everything in sight, my parents knew I needed some drumsticks. Beyond that, they encouraged my creativity in all areas. They made sure I knew that ideas are the heart of everything creative. That's why I wrote The Idea in You, so that kids like you know that your ideas are precious and must be celebrated. Send your ideas off to the world. You know, ideas can come from anywhere. Keep your mind open so you can find the ideas that inspire you. Kids your age are incredibly honest. You're filled with ideas, which is why you must speak your mind. When your ideas are seen and heard, you flourish. Now, I want you to remember an important message from this assembly. Believe in your ideas. Don't let others ignore or dismiss your ideas. Know that all your ideas are precious. Thank you for joining us and letting your creative star shine.
Thanks, Questlove, for encouraging us to believe in our ideas. This year's Creativity Week theme is Color Inspires Creativity. But I also think that color can inspire jokes. Can I share one with you? Okay. What weighs less than the color blue? Light blue. Tip, I thought you would love that one. Color inspires my silly jokes and cooking since so many ingredients have vibrant greens, reds, and oranges. While I enjoy cooking, I love eating delicious food even more. Our next guest is an author, TV host, and chef who takes colorful ingredients and turns them into tasty works of art. Welcome, Judy Joo.
Hi, I'm Judy Joo, chef, author, restaurateur, and TV host. I love being creative, whether it's baking something sweet, writing a new recipe, or inventing a dish that tells a story. Cooking is like art you can eat. It's full of color, imagination, and fun. I've cooked all kinds of food from around the world, but it's the flavors from my Korean childhood that are still my favorite. They remind me of home and inspire me to create new dishes every day. Food like color brings people together. Just like artists use paint to share feelings, chefs use ingredients, spices, and herbs to do the same thing. Food helps us to connect with family, friends, and even people we've never met before. One of my favorite colorful dishes is called bibimbap. It's a Korean rice bowl filled with bright veggies, egg, and a spicy red sauce. Look at all those colors, and it tastes just as amazing as it looks. Color inspires my cooking. The golden yellow of the egg, the bright orange of the carrots, the cool green of cucumbers, and the deep red of the spicy gochujang sauce. Every color has a purpose. Food isn't just about eating, it's about exploring, sharing, and learning about different cultures. Every dish has a history and helps us understand where our food and our traditions come from. So next time you eat something colorful, take a moment to enjoy it and maybe imagine what you'd make if you were the chef. Thanks for joining me for Crayola Creativity Week. And remember, creativity lies inside of all of us, whether through color, food, or the stories we share. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Judy. Friends, what sparks your creativity? Is it sketching ideas, crafting hand puppets, or maybe composing music? Putting your imagination into action can feel as natural as breathing. Creativity flows when we open our minds and explore. Our next two guests embrace that spirit by sharing joyful creative moments with their kids and others. Welcome Jenny Taft and Kate McCucci.
Hey Crayola, my name is Jenny Taft and I am so excited to chat with you all about creativity. And it's funny because I'm coming to you from my daughter's playroom, hence my fun tent. And I was gonna clean up the room before I film this and I actually realized, why would I clean it up? That's the whole point of creativity. And she has these Crayola markers all over the floor right now. One thing I love to encourage her to do is just have fun with paper and just see what happens. Just roll out a huge thing of paper all across the floor as long as you can and just have fun with it and be free. And creativity is so much about self-expression and having fun with it. I think something I love about creativity, it's very individual and as simple as cursive and drawing and having fun with colors. So I'm so thankful for Crayola helping me as a mom. And then I also use Crayola so much with just my working life with color coding and coordinating. I'm very visual when it comes to writing out my reports, and I want to make sure everything looks and sounds good together, but also is easy for me to spot. So obviously Crayola, a big part of our life and so important for creativity for so many. And I would just encourage you to follow your gut and your instincts and have fun with creativity along the way.
Hello, I'm Kate Macucci, and I have been in love with all of the arts for my entire life. My parents nurtured my creativity when I was really young. They remember my passion for drawing and music when I was just a 3-year-old toddler. They provided my brother and me with endless art supplies and lots of creative encouragement. And as kids, my brother and I, we would have shows in our living room. We would go in the backyard and make movies with our neighbors. And my mom was a piano teacher, and she understood the importance of putting your imagination into action. Today, I love acting in movies and TV, and I love writing and singing and making up different songs, and I like to play musical instruments, and I love storytelling and adding humor into people's lives and creating puppets that help us understand ourselves and others. You know, I try not to categorize myself as one type of artist to the exclusion of another. I wish there was a word that was robust and long enough to capture all of the art forms that I like to do, so I could call myself an actor, artist, composer, comic, puppeteer, singer, and add on everything else that I love doing. But, you know, I don't worry about what my career is called. I just know that creativity runs deep through me, and I find great comfort in making things. I find creative inspiration all around me. One of my favorite things to do is to play outside. When I was your age, I spent as much time as I could in the woods. And now I love to explore being outside with my son. He's 5 years old, and we love to go into the woods, and we'll find sticks and rocks and leaves, and we'll make little creative things out of the things we find. Being outside reminds me that whenever we look around and marvel at all the beautiful things around us, it awakens our self-expression and helps us share a part of ourselves. I love to make things, and I love to share the things that I make, so I wrote a song about how much fun it is to make a thing. It's called Isn't It Nice? And I'm gonna play it for you on my ukulele. Okay, here's Isn't It Nice? Isn't it nice to make a thing? Anything you wanna make. Think of the joy that thing would bring to everyone you know. And it's okay if you wanna make a rainbow on a shooting star. And it's okay if you wanna make a paper alligator that'll wave and see you later. Hey, alligator! So isn't it nice to make a thing? Anything you wanna make. Think of the joy that thing would bring to everyone you know. And it's okay if you wanna paint a watercolor butterfly. And it's okay if you wanna take a sock and cut up it till you have yourself a puppet. Oh, well, I'm gonna just take my sock off my foot. I mean, I don't have any eyeballs on it, but I could say, oh, hello, little puppet, how are you doing today? I'm kinda stinky, 'cause I was a sock. So isn't it nice to make a thing? Anything you wanna make. Think of the joy that thing would bring. It would feel so great. Now it's time to create. Have fun, everybody.
Thanks, Jenny and Kate, for reminding us how meaningful it is to create something original, whether it's for ourselves or to share with others. Creative leadership sparks unity, innovation, and builds commitment toward a common goal, no matter where in the world you are. U.S. soccer player Matt Turner and English footballer Harry Kane have some great tips. Take it away, team.
Hi, I'm Matt Turner, professional soccer player. My message for kids is to use your problem-solving skills and share your creative genius with others. We never know what we'll encounter on the soccer field. We need to adapt to ever-changing situations since the ball and players move so quickly. We have to make decisions under extreme pressure. Soccer is a series of challenges that can only be solved with creativity. You may think physical skills are what makes good soccer players great. While there's some truth to that, creative problem solving and teamwork are what make players successful on the field and in life. Remember, soccer is not a solo sport, nor is life. Everything works out better when people collaborate. When we win a game, it truly is the team's win. Every player has an important role, and even though we don't all do the same job on the field, we do all share the same goal. So set your goals and reach for them, but equally important, help others reach their goals. That's what this game has taught me.
Hi everyone, it's Harry Kane. I'm going to share with you the messages I always tell any young person that I talk to. First, I think it's really important to take time out of each day, whether that is through exercise such as playing football, or meditation, or it could be anything, maybe just talking with friends or family. Just take time out and switch off from everything around you. There's always lots of pressures and things on your mind, whether that is from school or outside of school. So it's important to be able to take a break from it all. Next, encourage yourself to try new things. Learn from mistakes and forgive yourself when something doesn't go as planned. And the two things that I tell everyone to have are self-belief and resilience. Having these two things will help you get through whatever life throws at you. When I look back throughout my career, I had to show a lot of strength, a lot of self-belief, and a lot of resilience. During any difficult moment, I spoke to my family or close friends. I was able to get things off my chest, and that allowed me to focus on what I needed to do, work harder, and ultimately turn into the player I am now. Everyone goes through different moments in their life, ups and downs. It's just when you have those downs, you don't let things get carried away. You have to know how to learn what to do to help you in those moments, and to know they are only brief moments of time. That's why I launched the Harry Kane Foundation in 2022 with the goal of helping to transform a generation's thinking about mental health. Maybe it's having 4 young kids. Being a father, I look at their future and the world that they're coming into, with social media and a lot of things going online now. It's really important to be able to talk about your feelings and what you are going through. These are some of the most important lessons that I've used in my football career. You've got to have these tools and to work hard every day to be your best. Let's apply that to life and when you are working towards team goals. I want to thank the young people, families and educators who have joined Crayola Creativity Week. I hope that you've enjoyed it and have been able to take away some inspiration. And I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye.
Let's check in with another school to see how they are celebrating Creativity Week. Welcome, Rozelle Elementary.
Hello, my name is Dr. Taurus Hines, and I'm the proud principal of Rozelle Creative and Performing Arts Elementary. Creativity is very important for not just my students in this school, but for all of us, because each of us was born with a special gift, which allows us to have a very creative talent, whether it's dancing, singing, whether they can draw, even write poems, write scripts, write books, write movies. Those are things that allow our minds to explore and go bigger than the box.
To me, creativity means bringing the world to life, and being kind, giving the world lots of colors. And what I mean by colors is people having lots of emotions. Like every day, I feel a different emotion. Like right now, I feel happy. Happy Crayola Creativity Week.
Creativity and imagination is limitless. It has no boundaries.
Welcome to dance, where the possibilities are endless for creativity. Here's my trusted dance partner, Captain Crayola.
Creativity is the heartbeat of the music classroom.
Happy Crayola Creativity Week!
Thanks, Rozelle Elementary, for that colorful cheer. Tip, seeing their energy and excitement has me thinking that it's time for us to have a creative movement break. Our next guests are international teaching artists and choreographers whose creativity is expressed through dance. They are Creative Netwerk, a national organization that builds community and confidence through dance culture. So please stand up and get ready to dance.
Hey everyone, I'm Jada Chanel.
And I'm Crybaby. Together, we're Creative Netwerk, and we're so excited you're here celebrating Crayola Creativity Week.
Color inspires creativity, and for us, creativity shines through Lightbeat. This style is all about energy, rhythm, and self-expression.
Lightbeat is the continuation of hip-hop freestyle from the 5 boroughs of New York City. Today, we're going to teach you some moves and get you grooving. You ready? Stand up, shake it out, and let's dance.
This is the LB. Right, left, pick it.
And right, left,
This is
right,
called
left.
Let It Rain, clear it out. One more time. Let it rain, clear it out. Pick it up. Let it rain, clear it out. Let it rain, clear it out.
How about that tasty chicken noodle soup? Pick it up. One more time.
This is called the bad one. Left. It goes right, left, left. Pick it up. Right, left, and that's right, left. This is called the tic-tac-toe. Pick it up. 2 more times. Great job.
Let's put it all in an epic Lightbeat routine. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, go.
We hope these colorful and creative moves inspired your creativity. Back to you, James.
Woo! A big thank you to Creative Netwerk for inspiring our creativity with that colorful and energizing movement. Throughout the week, students have been taking on daily creative challenges. The beauty of these challenges is that they build confidence, problem-solving skills, and perseverance. Did participating in the challenges help you build your creative mindset? Let us know in the comments. Our next guest shows us that creativity can turn challenges into opportunities. She made history as the first deaf actor to win an Academy Award for Best Actress in a leading role for her performance in Children of a Lesser God. Marlee Matlin uses American Sign Language to bring stories to life and share her unique voice with the world. Please welcome Marlee Matlin.
Creativity is not about being perfect. It's about exploring. It's about play. It's about letting your imagination stretch beyond what anyone told you was possible. When I was young, people thought that I might have not had the words to express myself. But I did need to express myself. And I had creativity, and that became my voice. So whether you're 5, 50, or 90, pick up a color, make a mark. Tell your story. The world needs it. Your world needs it. Stay creative.
Thank you, Marlee. As we continue our assembly, here's a quick reminder. Creativity Week isn't over yet. We have 2 more exciting days ahead. On Saturday, actor and entrepreneur Michael Rainey Jr. will show how financial literacy empowers communities. Then on Sunday, get ready for storytelling adventures with Bluey artists from Ludo Studio, Jasmine Moody and Nick Reese, along with wildlife conservationist Bindi Irwin. Make sure everyone's family knows how to log on to Crayola.com/creativityweek to enjoy the free weekend videos and creative challenges and be entered to win some awesome prizes. But first, let's hear from Michael, Jasmine, Nick, and Bindi.
Hi everyone, it's Michael Rainey Jr. I started acting when I was 9 years old, and my mom always made sure that I understood how important it was to be smart with my money. She saved everything I had earned up until I was 18 years old and always told me, if you want it next month, we'll talk. At the time, I didn't realize how valuable that lesson was, but it taught me patience, discipline, and how to think long term. Now, being money smart isn't about just how much you make. It's about how you manage what you have. Start early, save what you can, and make smart choices that help you reach your goals. Now, be sure to join me on Saturday to learn more about financial literacy and do some fun activities that can give you the chance to win some awesome prizes. Happy Crayola Creativity Week.
Hi friends, I'm Nick Reese.
And I'm Jazz Moody.
And we're artists who help bring Bluey to life.
It's exciting to think about how creative all the people who work on Bluey are. Creativity fuels the writing, sketching, and animating of Bluey and her friends. We all put our imaginations into action so you can enjoy Bluey's stories.
Storytelling is one of the oldest and most important ways that people express creativity. Just think about how you make a story. You have to start with your imagination and then add the words and images and bring it to life. Well, that's exactly how Bluey stories are made.
Every one of you is an amazing storyteller. Keep going and dream up new characters, settings, and plots. We can't wait to see what you create. See ya!
See ya.
G'day everyone, it's Bindi Irwin here. I'm a wildlife conservationist from Australia Zoo who is passionate about all types of creative self-expressions. I love singing, dancing, and creating art. One of the most important lessons I've learned from nature is that change is beautiful. Creativity means keeping a flexible mind, being open to changes, and welcoming new possibilities. Nature reminds us of how important it is to be flexible and to embrace change. That's how we and the world around us grow. I'm going to share with you the message I always tell my daughter about creativity. Be yourself. Share your ideas. You bring something new and amazing to the world every day. I want to thank the children, families, and educators who have joined us in today's assembly and remind you that Crayola Creativity Week still has 2 more days to go. Be sure to tune in this weekend. On Sunday, Bluey and I will help you explore adventures in your own creative way. See you then. Bye.
Creativity is about celebrating the stories that make each of us super special. Take me and Tip, for example. Well, Tip is really tall and I'm, well, not so tall, at least next to Tip. My favorite color is blue and Tip's favorite color is yellow. I'm human and Tip is a crayon. How cool is that? We each have our own story to tell and those differences make us colorfully unique. Now let's hear from Gina Davis and Paris Hilton as they share why embracing and telling your stories make a difference.
Hi friends, I'm Gina. I just made a picture book called The Girl Who Was Too Big for the Page. I wrote it and I drew all the pictures too. Why? Because pictures tell stories, just like words do. Your drawings, your art, tell your story, and your story matters. So, what story do you want to tell? Pick up your crayons or markers or a pen and make a story. Because when you share your ideas, the world gets brighter and more colorful. Thank you for joining Crayola Creativity Week. Keep drawing, keep dreaming, and keep being you. Bye, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paris Hilton, an entrepreneur, advocate, singer, creator, and most importantly, a mom. Creativity is my superpower. I love making music, drawing, and of course, the color pink. It reminds me to be bold, confident, and to see the world in a positive way. And adding a little sparkle never hurts. When I was your age, school wasn't always easy. I didn't know it then, but I had ADHD, and sometimes that made me feel misunderstood. Now I know it's what makes me unique. It's where my creativity and strength come from. That's what I love about my new show, Paris and Pups, on YouTube. The main character, Star, and her pup, Slivington, both have ADHD. Their energy and creativity make every adventure shine. My message to you is to embrace your creativity and your unique voice, because no one else in the world has one just like yours. Keep dreaming, creating, and adding your color to the world. You make it so much brighter. Keep shining.
Thank you, Gina and Paris. Friends, the appealing thing about creativity is that any moment can be full of energy, playful, and unexpected, like someone wearing a banana hat. Our next guest didn't just reimagine baseball, they threw out the playbook, brought in a dance floor, and turned every inning into a party. Let's give a cheer for the Savannah Bananas.
What's up, guys? I'm Flash, and if you don't recognize me, that's because I normally look like this. At your age, life is great. No bills, no laundry, no dishes, and if you're like me, a lot of video games. Shh. Another thing about me is I'm the fastest thing on 2 feet you'll probably ever meet. But sadly, I can't run fast enough to time travel. But if I could, this is what I'd tell my 7-year-old self.
Find out what you have fun doing and run towards it fast. A quote I learned in high school is things may come to those who wait, but it is only the things left behind by those who hustle to go and get it. All that means is yes, you can wait around for an opportunity to be great, but that opportunity will always leave somebody in front of you. You can wait around to be an astronaut. Maybe you'll work in the control room, but if you work hard now and you go and get it, you'll be the one soaring through space and stepping foot on the moon.
But if you don't listen to anything I say but this right here, it is that time waits for nobody but you. So do what you want and do it fast, just like Flash.
What's up, y'all? I'm Noah Niznik, number 88 pitcher for the Savannah Bananas. And I am recording this message and saying what I would tell 7-year-old Noah. To start, I would tell him you're gonna love where you end up, and throughout your whole childhood growing up, you're gonna love where each and every step takes you, the people you meet along the way. Keep your head down, keep working, keep pushing, you're gonna love where it takes you. You're on the Savannah Bananas, you're entertaining sold out crowds every weekend, for most of the year. Certainly cherish the good days that you are in right now being a little kid, stay up a little extra late playing video games, the whole 9, whatever you like doing, out in the backyard, stay out there for a couple extra minutes. But yeah, just enjoy the ride. I love you, kid, and keep playing hard.
Thanks, Savannah Bananas. We have one more school excited to share their creative spirit. Welcome Wadsworth STEM Elementary.
Hello, my name is Michelle Warden. I am the STEM coordinator at Wadsworth STEM Elementary. At this school, we are STEM powered. We are also very much inspired by creativity. Come see how we are celebrating Crayola Creativity Week at Wadsworth STEM.
Hi, my name's Callie. My name's Makai, and we love creating things.
Yeah. Creativity means to me expressing myself through artwork, because I love art. People could see my art, how I feel.
Creativity means to me blending new things inside the classroom.
Because it's gonna make to different colors, and then it's so good. Let me show you how you use it. This is colorful.
Happy Creativity Week.
Tip: an adventure that makes my curiosity soar is our return to the moon. Can you believe it's been more than 50 years since we last were there? I can't help but wonder, what will they see on this journey? How will it help inform future Artemis missions? Let's hear from our friends at NASA who will be helping us reach new heights with the Artemis II mission.
Hi everyone, I'm Canadian astronaut Jenny Gibbons.
And I'm NASA astronaut Andre Douglas. We're excited about the Artemis II mission that is heading to the moon soon.
As astronauts, we know how important creativity is to everything we do to explore space. Every mission or project encounters unexpected problems. What do we use to fix them? Our creative mindsets. That's what problem solving is all about. Figuring out a new way of looking at something and coming up with an innovative idea that'll work. It's all about putting imagination into action.
When I was young, I dreamed about space, but didn't realize that it was my curiosity and imagination that would best prepare me for this career. Actually, curiosity and creativity are the mindsets needed for every NASA career, whether an employee is flying in a spacecraft or doing innovative work here on Earth. So keep dreaming, designing, and developing your innovator mindsets. We hope to see you at Command Central in future years. Back to you, James.
Throughout this assembly and all of Creativity Week, we've learned that inspiration comes from near and far. From the colors we see to the music we hear, the food we taste and the stories we share, and the possibilities that exist outside of this world. I have one final question for all of you watching at school or at home. What inspires your creativity? Tell us in the comments. We'd love for you to keep the colorful learning going. Visit Crayola.com/creativityweek for more activities you can do this weekend, next weekend, and beyond. Teachers and parents, continue to share your students' creations using hashtag Crayola Creativity Week for a chance to win colorful prizes from Crayola and our collaborators. A big thank you to our official sponsors, Horace Mann, MFS Investment Management, and all of our supporters for helping us celebrate creativity. We also want to thank our special guests for their inspiring messages. We want to thank you, students, teachers, families, for making Creativity Week an incredible celebration. Now go put your imagination into action. Woo!